Hello, hello, good people. Hello, good people. How are you all today? How are you all today? Well, miss. Hello, hola, bonjour, assalamu alaikum, shalom. How are you all doing this beautiful Monday? How are you all doing this beautiful Monday? I try to get organized, and now I'm seeming somewhat disorganized here at the start. How was your day, folks? How was your day? Yes, my notes are right here. Stuff that I need to get myself together on. And yes, Steeler Nation, Steeler Nation. Hello, Regina. Hello, Regina. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you tonight, this evening? How are you? How are things? How are things? How are things in Texas? How hot was it today down there? Ooh, I can only imagine. I'm going to need that for a problem. I can only imagine. I'll give it a moment. Hopefully someone will show up, I am sure. Steelers. Okay. That, this. Fill in the blank. Hello, Bud Files. Hello, Bud Files. How are you? How are you? I was just over there. On your channel. Watching your thing. Okay, this can go over here. Oh, how are you all doing tonight? So I printed out one story, and I have another story is in regards to net worth. And I did put a poll on my community wall with regards to the net worth statement. And of course, getting busy, messing up. Go over there and check, see what the results are of that, because that is going to be the topic tonight. I don't want to give away the topic earlier in the day, but yes, we're going to talk about net worth tonight and about Americans in their 50s, their retirement or their 401k plans, their retirement account or accounts, etc. That type of thing we are going to talk about tonight. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm going to leave the poll up, but I'm going to give the results of it as we are here, hopefully. Okay, I don't know what this thing is. Seems like everything is just going haywire. I don't know. It's not giving me the numbers. It's just telling me there were 5 responses. I don't see any twirling going on, but nonetheless, we are going to get started. I am going to get started. Thank you all for being here. Hello, Gwen Michelle from the OK Lounge. How are you? How are you? Please don't forget to hit the like button. And of course, the moderator here is here to assist me. If you want your link dropped, share out this live on your community wall. So first up, we have Name the Artist. This first artist, and most of you are going to know if I state who America has said what this person is, but I'm not going to do that because I'll give it away too quickly. But some of these other songs you are going to know readily. You are going to know. Working and listening, Gwen, Michelle, thank you so much. Okay. Sadly, this young man has passed on. He has passed on, folks, sadly. Great music, a great talent. And once again, another one of those acts that could just do their legacy. He could do a legacy tour, do all the legacy songs, and never run out of material, never run out of people that want to come and see him actually do his thing. Some of his songs include, start trying to look at the light. It's a Man's World. I probably gave it away just in that. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. Name the artist. The Payback, and when the lyric says the big payback, but the internet say the payback. Please. Yes, the OK Lounge. Ding, 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 ding. The OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Yes, and yes again, Mr. James Brown. And of course, people have dubbed him the hardest working man in show business. when he was alive. And I'm sure people still make that reference as I just did. But nonetheless, yes, Mr. James Brown. And some of his other songs include Get Up Off of That Thing, Dance to You Feel Better. Okay. Papa Don't Take No Mess, Living in America, Get Up, Sex Machine, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. I know you all are familiar with that one. Super Bad, I Got a Feeling. Get on the Good Foot, Talking Loud and Say Nothing, Make It Funky. Yes, yes, and yes again. So my lips are chapped, folks. My lips are chapped. Name the artist, name the artist. Next up, we have a group of young men, another one of the legacy acts, legacy talents. And a lot of them have passed on, I guess, from the original group. I don't know whether they were all original when I first got introduced to their music or not, but nonetheless, the songs include Papa Was a Rolling Stone. I may have given it away just by saying that. My Girl, I Can't Get Next to You, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Just My Imagination, Treat Her Like a Lady, Ball of Confusion. It is a group. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, yes. The Temptations. Yes, yes. Gwen Michelle, a numero dos. She got both of them correct. Yes, yes, The Temptations. And some of the other songs that I wrote on here, Ball of Confusion. I Wish It Would Rain. The Girls Are Right With Me. And Silent Night. See, I don't know whether that is the same song that Rick James did. It may just have been titled the same. Not quite sure. But when I was writing it down, I was like, oh, I remember him in that lyrics, and those lyrics being said in a Rick James song. I don't know whether that's the same one or not. Okay. The last one. Two people were in this group. They are related. So their songs include Lady, And the Beat Goes On, Lost and Turned Out, It's a Love Thing, Rock Steady, that should give it away, Keep On Loving Me, In the Mood, Just Gets Better with Time, Are You Going My Way? There were some other ones that were listed, which I didn't know anything about, but I am sure that Gwen Michelle is going to get this. Or the A.I. Regina Show. Hello, hello. Thanks for the 5 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks to all the Catch the Replay. International friends. All are welcome. Two people are in this group. They are related. Let me go over them again. Maybe it'll jog something this time, Gwen Michelle. What about you, what about you, Regina? What about you? Lady, And the Beat Goes On, Lost and Turned Out, It's a Love Thing, Rock Steady, Keep On Loving Me. I guess if I kind of sort of hummed some of the things, some of it might help and say a few of the words, but In the Mood, Just Gets Better with Time, Are You Going My Way? I don't know whether they had this song called Brandy or not. They may have had, but I'm not quite sure. I may be thinking about another group, or it could be these folks. Yes, yes, and yes again. Oh, you Googled it. Yes, the Whispers. Oh, what were their names? Scotty and somebody or another. Walter and Scotty, I do believe. Yeah, Walter and Scotty, the Whispers. Yes, yes, and yes again. I am. Woo! It's warm in here. The air is on and it's been on all day. Yes, the Whispers, the Whispers. And that lady song, yeah, that's special to me from a yeah, from a time in the past. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, we had Mr. James Brown, the Temptations, and the Whispers tonight on the Name the Artist, on the Name the Artist. Hello, Lala Red XOXO. How are you? How are you? And hopefully you are okay. I sent on one of the videos asking if you was okay because I didn't know what part of California you was in, where you were located, and if you were affected by all this, whatever happened there, all the bad weather, hurricane, and the rain, etc. But I guess you are okay. I guess you are okay. Next up, we have fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank, folks. Just three, and then we're going to get on into what we came here for. Fill in the blank. When I say blank, that means, of course, a word belongs there, and you just type in the answer or what you think the answer is. First one is blank flies when you are having fun. That's an easy one. Blank flies when you are having fun. Autre vase, once again. Blank fly. Start again. Blank flies when you are having fun. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Okay, good that you're okay. Good that you're okay. You just got a lot of rain. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Why it's not showing the results. Hello, Grammy's Journal. How are you? How are you? Thanks for stopping by once again. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, you made it to another live. Always a note to myself to get over there. Making sure no one put it in there. Blank flies when you are having fun. That is an easy one, folks. That is an easy one. Thanks for the likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like. Yes, yes. Ding, 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 ding. Gwen Michelle, once again. Got it correct. Time flies when you are having fun. Okay, the next one up is how do you eat and blank? And the answer would be one bite at a time. Hello, Joshua Gabriel. How are you? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. How was your day, Joshua? How was your day? We are doing fill in the blank, fill in the blank. How do you eat and blank? And then the answer is one bite at a time. Hopefully I'm not saying and, I am saying an, A-N. How do you eat and blank? And the answer is one bite at a time. So you need to fill in the blank. We are doing fill in the blank, fill in the blank. Almost September, time for you to move over there to Jersey. Josh, New Jersey. How do you eat and blank? And the answer is one bite at a time. I'm sure you all have heard of this. I've heard the saying. I am sure of it. I am sure of it. Having pizza today? Oh, you're baking pizza on Mondays, just today. Okay, what type of pizza? Okay, no takers, no takers, no takers. You went to the Dollar Tree. You went to the Dollar Tree, Joshua. Okay, so it's how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So the answer is elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. Yes, yes. And the last one is I love you to the blank and back. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. You all should get it. You all should get it. I love you to the blank and back. Grammy's Journal is saying that she's having, or her family is having homemade hamburgers and fries. Homemade is always good. Homemade is always good. Save money. Save money. I love you to the blank and back. I love you to the blank and back. Elephant. You never heard of that one? Yeah. I think it kind of sort of refers to like if you got a big project or task, you break it down into small bites. And that's how you actually eat an elephant, one bite at a time, one thing at a time, do one thing at a time, take it in pieces. That's how I, it possibly can go many other different ways, but yeah. Or like the action steps to one goals, etc. Grammys, ding, 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 ding. Grammy's Journal got it correct. I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the net worth statement and then about 401k Americans in their 50s and their 401ks, etc. And I know most of you already know what a net worth statement is. Of course, I put my notes in here. I don't know what's going on with my brain. It's these machines are getting to me. These machines are getting to me, folks. So your net worth statement just shows your financial position at a particular point in time. So if you did it today, then this, whatever the answer you get would be your net worth statement on this day. Tomorrow, if you did it, it may be a totally different number because if you got investments in the stock market, then that's up and down, and the numbers may change. So I do one every month, and I try to do it at the same time that I do my budget. If I do my budget a little bit earlier, well, like the last week or a few days, then of course I wait until it trips over to the first and try to do it as on the first each and every time. But sometimes that does not happen. But while I got numbers going on in the brain, all this other stuff, then I try to do it at the same time. But I do my best to try to have the budget done before the next month comes in. However, that doesn't happen all the time. Hello, Lucy Warren's World. How are you? How are you? Like there's someone else with a Warren's World, a young man, but nonetheless, so just your net worth statement is a snapshot in time as to what your financial position is. And what you do simply is you take all of your assets and then your liabilities and you subtract. So you have all of these assets, then you subtract the liabilities, which is your debt, all the things that you owe to people. And then the answer that you get will be your net worth. Like I said, it's a snapshot in time. It could be one thing one year, and another year could be something different, good or bad, etc. Just depending on all of that good stuff. So yeah, you're just doing subtraction with all the things that you have. There are plenty of free net worth statements that you can pull down from the internet. And you can go to the Budget Mom, and I do have a copy of it, but and it's kind of basic, and you would need more information. But there are some that is kind of sort of already filled in for the categories. So, but this is the one that I pulled down from the Budget Mom, and in this case, you would have to, write each and everything on here each and every time you did your net worth statement, which I guess you can do it at any time, but I think most people do it monthly. but there are some that you can go on the internet and find that may be helpful to you, that will list all the categories that you would need for your assets part and your liabilities. And most of us here are grown enough to know what those categories may be. And I did write some of them down. And of course, everyone's money and situation is different. So some things may or may not apply to you at this moment, because at this moment, you may not have a home that you have equity in or that is paid off. At this moment, you may not have precious metals. At this moment, you may not have a retirement fund, et cetera, all of that good stuff. And at this moment, you could have jewelry and boats and all this other stuff, rental property, et cetera. So, of course, it is forever fluid. It keeps moving, et cetera. We're talking about net worth, which is just taking your assets and subtracting the liabilities, and then you get your net worth statement. For me, sometimes, because I'm always trying to look for the small success, like I was mentioning the other day. Of course, these machines are getting so many. I was talking about something, and I'm always looking for and trying to have. Oh, yeah, I was talking about write it down, write on, because I like writing in my journal. That helps me. And if I want to go back and look at something that I wrote down that was positive for me for that day, that week, that month, or something, I can go back and look at that when I may be feeling a little bit down, thinking that I'm a loser or something like that. Trying to bring a little levity to the situation, folks, a little levity. And I can go back to my journal and, look at the things that I wrote down that were good and positive that happened that day, at home, at work, maybe with the grandkids, et cetera. So maybe my husband did something fantastic, and I want to write that down so that I can go back and look at it. Who knows? But yeah, I think that it's possible for some, and everyone is different. Doing the net worth statement, when you have those moments where when you look at your budget and your budget is saying zero, you can go over to the net worth statement and say, okay, I do have value. If something like that gets you down, or you just need a little pick me up because maybe for that week and 2 or 3 weeks thereafter, it's been kind of sketchy. Your money's been kind of funny. You're like, okay, I don't have any money in my checking account, but I know that I do own my home or have equity in my home and have these other assets that I could possibly, liquidate. And it's possible for some of them, fast, readily. And then for others, it may take a little time, but for the most part, you can liquidate and get cash, get some money for it, et cetera. And with regards to that, and this is just in general outside of the net worth thing for the most part, if you do have assets, all this other good stuff, and you don't want to get yourself, when people, for a lot of us that share my reflection, maybe owning your home is the first time that someone in your family possibly owned a home, et cetera. It could be your parents owned a home and now you're owning a home, or someone in your family was the first one to go to college, or none of them went to college, and maybe one of your kids is going to be the first one in the family, maybe for generations, to go to college. And it is a big thing. It is a big thing. And everyone in the family, if you got a good family and the family is like that, they are so happy, so involved, so tied in that they may want to sell some of their assets that they have in order to help in the effort for this one child to go to college, or whatever it may be, or to travel to some place to go to school, to go to study, et cetera. And then people may start looking to sell some of their assets if they don't have cash like that readily. And I know I'm not losing anyone, because sometimes these type of things happen in the family. Everyone gets so excited that someone is going to go out here and make something of themselves, i.e. get a college degree and go on and be successful, get the job, et cetera, et cetera. So as with anything, and with our money, we know that money is psychological. And I'm going to say we don't want to be emotional when we are making some money decisions. I'll put it that way, because I know that my saying, don't get emotional, don't be emotional about it, take emotion out of it, is not going to solve any problems. No one is not going to do that, because money is psychological, it's emotional, it bears on our mental or what have you. But if we really think about it long and hard enough, and not just because someone has some age on them and has learned about money, et cetera, that they are going to not be so invested or so emotional about something, et cetera. They are going to be clear-headed and think it through. That's what I'm getting to. We hope that that is the case. We hope that that is the case, that you don't go and sell off some of your assets in order to fund something either for yourself or for a family member or any of that type of thing. Of course, the economy is forever changing each and every week, and we see this when we just even go to the grocery stores. I don't know how it is when people go to the doctor's office. I don't know whether the co-pays are up. Is the health insurance up at your job? How is that? How is that part of inflation and people being tapped out and things are just going up, up, up? What about that area? But nonetheless, I'm getting on a tangent. Yeah, we always want to, as best we can, take the emotion out of doing something as drastic as selling off some of our assets. And I'm talking, or maybe, possibly taking out some of the equity in your home to pay for something for someone else, or maybe even for yourself, if it is something that you can save for over time, like with a sinking fund or something or another like that. Because a lot of us have probably come too far and have worked too hard to get the few assets that we probably have. And it may be one or two things. And the number one thing, if it is that home, then we don't want to be messing around with it, because we can find ourselves homeless if something happens with your job, et cetera, your job or your spouse's job or your significant other job, et cetera. Anything can happen. And not that we should be living in fear, but we should be cognizant that, hey, what is plan B, plan C, plan F through Z? All of that we should. Times are really interesting and critical. Hello, Bad Body, Not So Fit. How are you? Shantarman, hello, how are you? Hello, Miss Patty. Patty's Kitchen Garden and more. Hello. How are you? Thanks so much for being here. Shiki Baby, hello. How are you? Rooted in Essential Oils. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Talk a little bit about net worth and money, of course, all that good stuff. So yeah, don't be overly emotional when we're making decisions about selling off some of our assets, because it's possible that once you sell them off, you can't get them back if you wanted them back. You don't want to make any hasty decisions. You want to be clear, focused in all that you do, of course, regarding your money, etc. Of course, even the budget, like I mentioned, most of the time I try to get my budget done like the last week of the month, and a lot of times, sometimes that does not happen. And then the net worth statement, hopefully the first day of the month or soon thereafter. Since I'm messing around with money or numbers, then I just go that way. Yes. Yeah, that was that part for the thing. Okay. And some of the things that I wrote down, and like I said, on the Budget Mom, she has a printout of a net worth statement. However, on this one, you have to write down each category every month, etc. Or you could write it once, make copies, and then do it that way. And then if you have an asset that you need to add, then put it there. And here on the liabilities, if you have one you need to add or take away on both sides, then you can just line through it, etc. However you want to do it. But there are plenty of free printable ones online. If you got time to do the search, you can always buy one from one of the Etsy shops, etc. And of course, for some of them, you would have to give your email in order to download the thing, etc. But that is a good little gauge as to how you're looking financially. And like I said, at any one point in time is doing the net worth statement. And if you need a little pick me up when your money starts to look really funny, that may be the way to go. But some of the things that you can include on your net worth statement for the assets part, and I didn't write down the liabilities, I think we know most of those, but nonetheless, your checking accounts, cash on hand, investments, all types, stocks, bonds, IRA, crypto, 401ks. I think they have something called 403Bs, and anything that I may have missed. Yes, that will go into your, as part of your assets. Your home, especially if your home is paid off, then you would, I guess maybe go to Zillow and see what they say the worth is, or any other type of site, and, see what they say the worth is. And a lot of it could just be an estimate. If you want to really get into it, to try to do comparisons about when the houses in your area sold and all this other stuff, even though you're not trying to sell your home, you could probably go down a rabbit hole trying to assess that or what have you, but not worth it. Also, they mentioned the equity in your home. I guess that's if your home is not paid off, you still, of course, have a balance on it. But I don't know how you would research it, but I guess they're saying, what would a bank give you, or how much equity has your home garnered or gained since from the date that you purchased till the day you do that net worth statement. They have car on here, even though the car loses its value. I still include mine on mine, but that's just me. That's just me. And they belong since paid for, but nonetheless. A boat or any other watercrafts like a motorboat or something other like that, you would include that on there. Jewelry, any type of precious metals, you would include that. There may be other things, but these are some of the ones that I wrote down when I did a little search. It said not to include furniture because that loses its value over time. I don't include furniture on mine. Just out of habit, I just never put that on there. Or clothing. I don't put that on there because it loses its value over time. And of course, you can rarely sell it nowadays on eBay, Poshmark, or anything like that. But you probably won't get what it is that you paid for it, besides you worn it and how long have you had it, et cetera, et cetera. But you would get some money. But you wouldn't include that on your net worth statement. So that's a part of, one's financial picture in addition to the budget. I'm taking a little break on that. How was everyone's Monday? Wong, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. What time is it where you are located? Oh my goodness. Shantarman, how was your day? I stopped by your place today. How was your day, Shantarman? If you want your link dropped, share out this live to your community wall. If you want your link dropped. Yes, and please hit the like button. Folks. Please hit the like button. How was your day, folks? How was your day? Monday, back to work. Yesterday, we talked about the sober part, and now in full effect. Today was the work day. Hopefully it went well. No major issues. You got everything. 5:30 a.m. where you're at, Wong. Wow. Okay, that's early. Great. Rooted, how was your day? Whew. Okay. The next story that I have is CNBC making more about money and people in their 50s, Americans in their 50s, and how much money they have in their 401k. Just going to read a few snippets about it, etc. And when I'm looking at these types of things, I hate to say the word, but sometimes I start to think to myself, and I might get a little triggered when I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, oh my God, there's just so much that is happening with everyone much younger than 50. And who knows what people did in their younger lives, what they knew in their younger lives with regards to money, etc. And maybe at this point, when they're in their 50s, they may just be learning these things. And now they're at the end of it all, for lack of a better phrase, maybe 15 or 17 more years to work till 65 or 67. And I know that some people go past that. And some people may have not, amassed any type of, retirement savings, etc. And yeah, that happens. So it says by the time you turn 50, you should aim to have around 6 times your salary saved for retirement. Like in my brain, just even hearing that. And I know this is, CNBC's Make It. This is this reporter, however she, gathered all of her information, etc. It does mention Fidelity in here and some other, however she got, just like, wow, who is out here making 100K and why would they put that? Why? I don't know. They could have used a dip in my brain. They could have used a different number, a number that was more for like believable, more in line with what, the average, maybe middle class family would make 50 or 60K, something or another like that. But nonetheless, and I know they're talking about, well, over time, because people incomes may start low and then it gradually comes up. And then a whole lot of other things are happening all the same while getting married and having kids. But nonetheless, 6 times your annual salary. So if you get 100K, you need to have 600K in your retirement. And of course, with things compounding each and every year, you're not taking the money out, all of this good stuff, and you're hoping you're getting a good rate of return every year. Of course, we know it's all tied to the stock market. I am not a financial planner, financial consultant, financial advisor of any type, YouTube, definitely not a lawyer of any type. So this information is for entertainment purposes only, And it goes on to say, however, the reality is that most Americans in that age group haven't reached the recommended milestone. Okay, for a whole host of reasons. Maybe they didn't know, maybe they had a family and still had the family there when they were 50, just a whole host of stuff. Like I said, I was triggered when I was reading some of it, but it bears repeating and letting folks know some of the stuff that is out here so they can counter it if need be. On average, Americans between the age of 50 and 59 have around $189,800 in their 401ks. That's according to Fidelity. But most people have less than a third of that amount saved. So the median 401k balance for Americans in their 50s is $57,000. Yeah, that is a low number. And it goes on to say these numbers are drastically different because a handful of accounts with huge balances can pull up the average. Yes. Median account balance is considered a more accurate representation of what most people have actually saved for retirement. Then why didn't they use that type of information? Once again, not starting with this 100K figure. Why didn't they just start with the people that were making around 50 or 60K? Would have been better in my brain. But yeah, some of the reasons that they state that people may not have all of this amount of money saved for retirement is people in their 50s may have children in college, taken on too much mortgage debt to pay for their homes, or be taking care of ailing parents who also didn't have enough saved for retirement. So a lot of things could be happening as to why the 50-year-olds do not have enough saved. Those are some of the reasons that they listed. And there could be so many others. Rising costs due to inflation has also impacted people's ability to save for retirement, regardless of age. Yeah, and don't forget about the 3 years that a lot of people weren't able to work to save anything. And now a lot of people haven't gotten back to where they need to be or where they were, etc. So a lot of things has been happening and going on. But of course, the story goes on to say it's never too late to get started. Of course, it's never too late to get started. And one of the ways that they mentioned that people can do is you can always work on your savings rate. You can decide your savings rate. And they mentioned that the norm is about 15%, but that most people save at a rate of about 15.7% savings rate. Yeah. And then it goes on to say that the max you can put in a 401k is $22,500. Over 50, you can add an additional $7,500, which would boost that up to $30,000 or what have you. And if you are so fortunate that you are already placing in at least the 22K and maybe up to the 30K, then you have more money that you're able to save, then consider doing a Roth of some type. A Roth of some type. So yeah, that was it, saying that the people that are in their 50s pretty much need to start saving more money for their retirement. And yeah, for the ones that do have children in college, etc., at home and or still in college, etc., I guess the parents took the money out of, if they had retirement plan going on, or if they took out loans for the kids and they are having to pay them back or help the kids pay them back, then that would cut into possibly any money that they could be using towards saving for their retirement. And it also mentioned about, some of the children, their parents are ailing, are sick, etc., and they're having to take care of them. So money that they could be putting towards saving for their retirement is having to go to maybe help with incidental expenses. And then the parents themselves, they don't have any savings or very little. So just a whole lot of things happening at once with people in their 50s, and it could be people that are in their 60s also into not having saved for retirement. And Lisa J. Stock, I saw one of her videos, and she was mentioning about this type of thing, people saying that if they were asking people, how much do you think you would need to have in order to retire? Like if you wanted to retire today, what amount do you think you would need to be able to do that, I guess, per year? And some people said 80,000 and all of these other types of numbers. That was very low. And then she mentioned somewhere in there that I think maybe some states, and possibly could be some companies, are considering making it mandatory that people enroll in a retirement savings thing. So yeah, thinking, and of course we all here know that thinking that Social Security is not going to save us. Social Security is not going to save a whole host of folks, probably not me. It's not going to save you. Don't plan for it. That's why they started, the companies, they took the pension away. And then they started making people do the 401k. Hey, you're going to have to invest in your own retirement plan. That was the whole thing in my brain with the 401k and 403b, those type of plans. You're going to have to save and invest in your own retirement plan. Do not count on a pension being available for you. Don't count on a pension being available for you. Gets tricky, but of course, always back to the budget. If you get a firm grip on where your money is going each and every month, get disciplined with it. If you can find ways to cut back, get that debt done out of here, all paid off, that will help you greatly. And then the mindset, the focus, the discipline, to where the extra money that you have after you cut back, after you paid off all of your debt, while you are paying off your debt, each debt that you pay, that money, put it to the next debt, the debt snowball method. And then once it's all done, hopefully your focus, the mindset is there, and the discipline is there, and you can take all of that money that you had and put it towards what it is that you need to put it towards, whether that's your retirement or paying off your home, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you want your link dropped, share out this live on your community wall. Share out this live on your community wall if you want your link dropped. And don't forget to go to my community wall and hit the like on my shorts and the videos that are over there, and take the poll also on the net worth statement. But definitely go to my community wall and check out the things that are over there. Hit the like button on the shorts. I did check on, and I failed to mention it at the top, private second class Travis King. No new news with regards to that I saw when I checked prior to coming on. They were talking about the news from 6 days ago. Yeah. And if you go to my community wall and leave a comment, then you can get your comment pinned. All that good stuff. Yeah. So what's been going on, folks? What has been going on? Hopefully your day was great. The Marys and the Bobs at the job didn't take all the little energy that you probably had because you had to go back to work today out of you early on. The Marys and the Bobs, they can be something at the job. Also, one of the things on the Budget Moms website was, our website, and of course, where I got the net worth statement is, she has a free resource library. Of course, you have to give your email address, and she will send you the password, and you can go there anytime and download any of the stuff that is there. She has a treasure trove of things there to help you with budgeting, whole lot of stuff. So that is a good place to go to get some information. But yeah, that budget is key and important to help with. And the net worth statement, all of that is key and helpful to get you to where you may not fall into not having enough money saved for retirement. And what does retirement look like for each and every one of us? Or what do we want it to look like if we haven't gotten there yet? What do we want it to look like when we get there? Or do you want to do some things before you get to retirement? Because a lot of people, they say, when I retire, I want to travel and do all this stuff. And, they may have health issues by the time they retire, et cetera, et cetera. Is it possible that you may want to do some things that might be on a bucket list before you actually retire? And that can happen. Of course, budgeting, sinking funds, saving up, et cetera, is a good way to make those things happen. Because sometimes that falls on a lot of people. They have health issues that may prevent, or they have health issues and then they don't want to be going someplace and possibly not knowing how the medical care would be if something happened to them, etc. Just a whole host of things. But we can all do some planning to say, hey, I would like for my retirement to look like this. And the sooner you start with that, the better. And of course, that may be personal and different for each one. If your goal is to retire at 55 or something, then, how many years out do you want to make that happen? The retiring at 55 or 6, etc. It all just depends. Yeah, I heard you guys got some bad weather there in California. Lots of rain. I heard there was a hurricane, I do believe, something or another like that. But yes. What else is going on, folks? What else is going on? Thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for the 14 likes. Bad body, not so fit. How was your day? I stopped by about combative people. I saw your vid on that. Interesting. Shantarman, how was your day? Always something to do at home. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Hi, how are you? He is saying, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, is saying also you can sit with a licensed financial professional to hopefully for thorough through this process when you sit with them. Yes, great point. And he is the resident advisor, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. You can go to his channel and check him out. Go check out Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Yes, people can help you with all different types of insurance, financial information from people that are going to give you the straight skinny, and you make sure that you interview the people, etc. Have a list of questions so that you're not in there trying to think of everything to ask because they're going to be talking to you, etc. So have your list of questions and get some good information, get the real deal, and hopefully you want to, get with people that are going to give it to you straight, and they're going to have your goals in mind when they are giving you information back also in too. So definitely sitting with a licensed financial professional is going to be helpful with regards to your retirement planning, and a whole host of other things that fall in that realm. Thank you, Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, for that. Yes. What else is going on? Did anyone ever answer your question over there, Rooted, from last night? If you are still here, he may be gone. He may be gone. Yes, hit the like button. Lucy Warren's World. Seemed like there was someone else that had Warren's World in it. I think another content creator, but nonetheless. What else is happening? The Bud Files was here earlier. Thank you so much, the Bud Files. Okay, touching something over here, making a mess. Lala Red was here, and she's there in California, also into along with Grammy's Journal. Thank goodness you guys are okay. Scary. Lucy's One World saying hello to Joshua. Okay, folks. That is all that I have. I see that there are 3 people still here, maybe in the background. So I'll keep talking. How was your day, folks? How was your day? I know I keep asking about it. How was your day? How was the weekend? Weekend Coin Watch is always in effect, but of course the weekend. How did you all do? Coin Watch, watching the coins. Back to the budget, back to the net worth statement, back to retirement. All about those dollar bills, folks. All about those dollar bills and keeping more of it with us. Of course, for the retirement down the road. All of that jazz, folks. All of that jazz. How was it? Mine went pretty good. It's going to be a spend day tonight. Thank you, phone. It's going to be a spend day tonight. Ooh, having a hot flash over here, folks. A hot flash for sure. Oh. Ooh. What is happening? Everyone stayed on track. Everyone still had their job when they showed up this morning. Good. That's a good thing. As I'm perusing on these internets, I know it's only one. I'm seeing a lot of videos with regards to people talking about inflation, how high food is, etc., that they're making or thought they were making enough money. Because this one video was a nurse, and she said that she works a 12-hour shift and then she's doing overtime also in 2, I guess, incentivized overtime. And then her husband had a decent job and all that good stuff. And they had 2 children, like small children. And she was like, she just barely making it. And she's like, how is everyone else doing it? She said, we don't live an extravagant life. They had vehicles, but they were old. They bought their home in 2017. It was nothing extravagant there also in 2. And just wondering, how are people making it? Because they are just barely making it. And she is saying someone's going to have to get a second job. And I'm thinking she might have been alluding to her husband, because if she's doing 12 hours already and then she's And I don't know whether she's doing this overtime in addition to the 12 hours, that particular day or not. It could be at some other time. But nonetheless, I think she was alluding to her husband getting a second job. And there was this other young lady there, this Black lady, and she was saying she had spent $400 something on groceries like 10 days ago. And now the cupboards are almost bare. Just a few items left. And then she mentioned about she spent 380 something at another time. So a lot of people are out here feeling the effects of these rising prices for food and gas, etc. So, and I know we've been here before. We've talked about this before. Of course, you're seeing it in your own life. We're living it daily. So we're always trying to do the best we can with the coins that we have, using any and every measure that is legal, to stretch our dollars, couponing, etc. All of that good stuff, folks. All of that good stuff helps. Using apps if need be, digital coupons, of course, all of that. And once again, please go to my community wall and hit the like button on my shorts, and the lives that I posted there. Take the poll also in two. If you want your link drop, share out this live to your community wall. Also in two. But yeah. Of course, buying groceries, meal planning helps. Checking the advertisements, as I mentioned before. These are just some good tidbits to help, because it has gotten beyond crazy. And then they were talking on there about, why are they talking about aliens when when people are in stores actually stealing food. It's just something else. And they're talking about aliens. Anything to distract from not just how bad inflation is. And a lot of people are in a recession. Once again, if they digged into their pockets and pulled it out, rabbit ears, lint, they're doing any and everything to distract you from off of how bad the economy in of itself is. And we're not going to be distracted by how bad our own personal economy is. At least I hope that people aren't. And then some of the folks that were from London was talking about voting, and they didn't go into any detail, but they were talking about voting. Like, I didn't vote for this. Maybe they had some election someplace or another over there, and maybe promises were made, and now the promises aren't being kept. And then these high food prices, gas prices, and in the photos, and one was from like last year, 2022. One of the photos was the lady was wrapped up, bundled up, and probably everything that she had in her home. And she breathed out, and you could see the frost coming out of her mouth, the vapors, the vapor coming out of her mouth, the cold vapor, the cold air coming from out of her mouth. Yes. And there was another young lady. She was bundled up also in two. So seems to be a global thing with these prices, at least Western world. And I heard that there was a pledge. Thank you so much for sharing me out. AI Virginia show. Of course, drop your link. Of course. And as stated before, once again, if you want your link dropped, share out this live to your community wall, and the AI Virginia show will drop your link. The moderator will drop your link. It's getting serious. And you never know how factual something is, etc. But one of the young ladies saying that it's gotten so bad and she showed the meat where it had because people are stealing, they have the security tag on the back, but you never know whether that was something that someone made up and then they did it for YouTube, etc. So yeah, wouldn't surprise me. they've gotten and have had, Black hair care products locked up behind lock and key and with a security tag on it also in two. So it's not surprising to me that they would do that to me, because people, the last 3 years, that stuff didn't help. And also along with the last 3 years when the state governments were giving people SNAP, EBT, food stamps, food stamps, a book of food stamps. Who remember that? Food stamps and all the stuff. And then they stopped it. I think it was like in March. I don't know, it was March or April, they stopped the food stamps. And also they stopped Medicaid in some particular way, shape, form, or fashion also in two. They stopped the food stamps. And then the extra that they were given, from what I understand, the extra that they were given to people during the last evolution, the last 3 years, the COVID thing, they, I guess, took that back and people just went back to getting their regular amount, etc. So here we are. People were making it. I'm making the assumption, but that's probably not a good thing to do, because we know what happens when we make an assumption. People were probably getting by. People were probably able to go to the store and utilize the EBT card, etc., and buy enough food to last them, for a period of time, a month, 3 weeks, however. And now the extra that you were giving them has been snatched back, and they have to with what it is that they were getting before, and it's crazy. And then there's no job. People trying to get back to a job or trying to get a job, etc. And now you got all these hurdles. And this was like in the first part of it, where they want you to still be masked up and all this other stuff. And people had gotten used to getting the extra on the food stamps, EBT card, unemployment, and anytime the government sent them a little check, something or another like that, and the PPP. So some people were living high off the hog, et cetera, et cetera. And then when some of that stuff was snatched back or people got caught, and now here we are. Just a lot. It's just a lot. So we definitely always have to be mindful about our coins, our money, and make sure we are, as I always say, keeping more of it with us than we are putting out. And I'm telling you, and as you all know, getting that budget and getting that debt under control, out, done, completed, finished, and not going back into any other unnecessary debt is going to be helpful, keen, grateful, great for your life, great for my life, because I am a work in progress. I am working on these things also in two, folks. also in two. So yes, it is a lot. It is a lot. And things probably won't get any better. And I need to start. I need to do my garden. And thank you so much, AI Regina Show, for dropping the link to my backup channel, Cash into Envelopes. When I last looked, a little bit before I came over here, I had 50 family members, 50 connections, need 50 more folks. So if you haven't connected with me on my other channel, Cash into Envelopes, please do so. Please do so. Please do so. Now things are getting, well, not getting, they have been tight. And I think that some people that it may have not been so tight for before, they may be realizing it has probably gotten tight for them. It has probably gotten tight for them. When I get off of this phone, I'm going to have to make a purchase. It's going to be a spend day for me, folks. It's going to be a spend day for me. But it has to be done, Hopefully I find something tonight that I like and that works for me. But yeah, always something, folks, always something. What's going on with you? The AI Regina Show, my moderator. Please, you all go and check out her channel. She has several channels. She can drop them in the chat, and she knows that she can always drop them in the chat. The AI Regina Show is one of her channels. A moderator, thank you so much. Thank you so much. She may or may not still be here, because sometimes I just go, oh, I just talk. There are people here. I want to chat it up with them. And for the folks that are in the bushes, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button as you come in. Doing it when you come in. Boop. It's done. Off of the brain. You can go on and focus on what it is that I was saying. And the folks in the chat. Yes. Hello, Rosalie James. How are you? Caught your live this morning. I was glad for that. Oh, thank you so much, Rosalie. No problem. I understand. You're probably in the subway or on your way to work. And I get it. No worries. For me, it's just helpful to me, because sometimes, and even myself, I'll put it on the community wall that I'm going live at 6 p.m. And some people, they actually, set up where they, on the thing where they say upcoming. But I don't do that. I guess at some point I'll get that fancy. No, just kidding. At some point I'll do that. But it just helps me if I get some kind of general idea. And I think you mentioned something about between 8 or 9, etc. And that's Rosalie James. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, no worries. Yes, and the other show, AI Spill It Girl TV, that is Regina shared me out also in 2. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 15 likes, and the 6 people that are here watching, I do appreciate it. And we was just talking a little bit, Rosalie, because I know you got the one job and then you do other little side hustles, I think is what you were saying. If I remember correctly, I try to remember these things. Little side hustles for yourself, I think. Just talking about net worth statement, and then people in their 50s, not having enough money for retirement, etc. I just read some things that were on there. Oh, that good stuff. Yes, you're saying yes to the thing. Yes, 15 thumbs up. Yes. Well, it's showing 15 over here, so it's probably 16 now. Thank you so much. For the folks that hit the like button. Also, again, the replay gang, very important. We love you over here. As also, we love our international friends. Thank you so much for catching the replay, playing, and hitting the like, and leaving a comment also in 2. And definitely check out my community wall, folks. Check out my community wall. Play one of my shorts or one of my videos that's over there, and leave a comment and get your comment pinned and highlighted over there. Thank you so much. And of course, go and hit the like button on the shorts that are over there on my community wall, folks. Thank you so much. I know that you do, Rosalie. I know that you do. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. And the hearts. Thank you so much. Grammy's Journal saying, yes, my disability just ended, and now I'm feeling the tightness. Yes. Wow. And you're out there in California, if I recall correctly, from previous comments about the weather there in California. Wow. What is going on that your disability ended? And I'm sure that there are probably tons of programs in all the states, but just California, due to how big it is, it's like the world's 5th economy. But when I'm thinking disability, I'm thinking disability that, you can't work and you're getting, payment, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know whether is this disability from the state, or is this disability from a job that you had or some another like that, and the job went away. And if you want to explain that further, that would be good. But this is just crazy now. Yes, people are feeling the tightness when a lot, like I said, during the COVID period, when they were giving people money, unemployment, for those that could get it qualified, PPP, extra on the EBT card, food stamps, because I'm old school, food stamps, all of that good stuff. And then the government sending, stimulus checks. When they did send the stimulus checks, people had a decent life, and a lot of people had a better life, was getting more money during that particular time than they were when they was working their regular job, which tells you that there is a severe disconnect with jobs not paying people a livable wage. And of course, that would vary by where you're at. $25 is not a livable wage in my brain. Any place in America, not $25, not even way, way, way down south someplace, because the economy has really gotten crazy and seems as though turned upside down when they had the housing thing that happened in 2008 and 2009, and the COVID thing that happened, and all this other stuff in between. Hello, Tamika Davis. Hello, Tamika Davis. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for being here. As always, thanks so much for being here, Tamika Davis. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yes, it's just getting crazy. It is tight all over for people with their money, tight, just trying to get back to where they may have been before COVID happened, etc. Some of these places, like just the regular mom and pop places, they probably would never come back. They would probably never come back. And then people have to go and find other jobs. And I'm sure that there are jobs out there. Of course, finding something that you want to do. And I get it. And I've been to the place where you're going to have to work this job, whether you want to or not, whether you like it or not, because I had gotten used to eating and I had that kid. Yeah, so we all have probably been there to where we're going to work this job, whether we like it or not. It is what it is. We need the income. We need the income. And we're going to like it, whether we like it or not, that type of thing. Yeah, we've all been there. But this is just crazy. It's a whole lot. It is a whole lot for people to digest, seems like, all at one time. Now they want to fill your head up with, we got aliens, while everyone is over here starving, not getting a livable wage. Everything is tight. People are at their wits' end. People are out here stealing food, etc., stealing stuff out of, the big box stores so they can sell it to someone else to get money. And every time when I go to the Walmart, there is someone that is standing right by that stop sign as you leave out that has a homeless sign. And 100% of the time, when I go past there, it is a family. And I get it. There may be people that are just perpetrating, but in my brain, I don't think so. They don't look like they're trying to perpetrate a fraud. It's just crazy. It is just crazy. Goddess of Love, that is one of the other channels for Regina, Goddess of Love. Thank you so much, Regina, for being here. She's here. Thank you so much. She shared me out, Goddess of Love. Yes, it is getting crazy. Food. And people, I'm sure they're probably utilizing the food pantries in their local city, county, etc., wherever they're located. And maybe they might be feeling a pinch also into, who knows, because if the people that had a few pennies and were able to buy some extra canned goods to donate, they may not be at that point where they can donate those extra canned goods. They may need those extra canned goods for themselves. But yeah, like I was mentioning before, I've seen a lot of people that are on on YouTube, but from over TikTok, talking about just how hard it is for them to pretty much make ends meet. And they're just regular Joes. Like I said, sometimes people may be exaggerating but it didn't seem that way. But nonetheless, I get it and I understand. I'm old enough and ugly enough to know that there are people that will do that type of thing. But everyone is pressed. Everyone out here in my brain. Well, I guess some folks are pressed, not everyone. Some folks are really pressed with regards to, one, their own job. And some people may be in a job where it may be day to day or week to week or month to month. You don't know whether there's going to be enough work. And whatever those jobs are, people, it will put you on edge. It will put you on edge if that is something that you are at present currently working in. So a lot of people have the one job and then a second 8 hour a day job. So 2 8 hour a day jobs, and they may be doing side hustles in between, Uber Eats or DoorDash or just Uber itself or Lyft, etc. They may be doing all of those types of things in between, also into. I see over there Rosalie James commenting. Yes. Ooh, Rosalie said I saw a lot of the canned goods at the bus stop thrown away. Wow. Unopened. Yeah. I wonder if they were from restaurants or something. It could be from families that that have and maybe the date may have expired or something that they didn't want, and they just throw them in the garbage can. Wow. Yeah. It's just a whole lot to it. Trying to get jobs back and jobs paying people a livable wage. Very interesting. And that probably won't happen. They get them at the pantries. Okay. So they go to the food pantries and they get the food, and it's possible that they are throwing those canned goods away. Maybe the ones that they don't like or something like that, Rosalie, possibly. Yeah, I know you would just be, guessing at this point, which is what I'm doing. But yeah, wow, unbelievable. Yeah, and you can't. Yeah. And you can't tell people how to run their pantry, what have you. They have what it is that they have, and they probably have it all set up to where they're putting different things in the different bags, and we don't know what the people like. And then you probably can't have people coming in there just picking up the stuff that, yeah. Oh, you saw it. Okay. Not guessing you saw it. Okay, yeah, I get it that you saw that the canned goods were at the bus stop and they were thrown away. But the part that I'm saying that you are possibly guessing, because I know I am guessing that maybe in the bags they had some items in there that they did not like, and instead of looking in the bag when they were in the food pantry place saying, I don't eat this particular thing, and give it back, and maybe you can give it to someone else, they took the bag and didn't look in it, and then when they possibly got outside or something or another, or got to their apartment, they saw that, and then at some point they maybe trashed it. But it could be a whole lot of things. Yeah, I believe that there's a whole lot of pantries in New York City. Yes. A back to work budget. Yes, well, some folks just needed the budget, to begin with, not the back to work budget. They probably just need the budget to begin with. But I understand what it is that you're saying. But budget nonetheless. And some people, they are, I'm telling you, when they get the money is, and I've been here, I've been there. The money is just gone. The money is just gone right then and there. And people are just holding on for dear life over the weekend until the next Friday when they get paid, or whenever that is happened. Or they pick out what they wanted while they were at the food pantry, and then they picked up something that they didn't eat or that their family didn't eat. Wow. Very interesting. I want to say unbelievable. However, it is not unbelievable to me. It's not unbelievable to me. It's sad. It's sad when people out here stealing food. But yeah. Wow. Do they not understand and I'm just rhetorical questions. Do they not understand the whole premise about a food pantry is to help people that are in need at a particular moment in time, and that time may be extended. I get it. And then they going to go there. They have the luxury of picking out the food that they want or the canned goods that they want, et cetera, et cetera. And then they're going to pick up something that they don't eat, and that I hope if it's the mom or the dad that's going in there and picking up the items, they should know when their children, if that is the case, eat and don't eat, and not pick up something that they're not going to eat, and then to take it from the pantry and then just trash it. Wow. Okay. A.I. Regina's mink oil. Hello. That's Regina, the moderator. She's off duty. Thank you so much. Go check out her channel. As everyone is, also everyone else in the chat. Rosalie James did was this the second live you did today, Rosalie James? They're in New York singing and taking us to the subway, letting us see the trains and all the beauty or not so beautiful at points and times. Yes, thanks for the 20. Yeah, I see 20, so it's probably 21. That's what I'm learning from you. A.I. Regina's mink oil. She's still doing a little moderating while she's in the chat, supporting. I do appreciate it. The A.I. Regina's mink oil. Go over there. Look at her. Go and check out her channels, folks. Go and check out her channel. She has memberships over there. And all that good stuff. She has memberships over there, and a great place to go and connect, to meet other family members, and a whole host of things going over there. She sells Mary Kay also in too. Go and check out my moderator, the A.I. Regina Show, and her other channels. In addition, go check out my channel, and I know that Rosalie has already subscribed, and a few other folks here also in too. Thank you so much. When I last checked, I had 50 connections. Need 50 more connections, folks, over there on that channel. And tomorrow I am going to be putting a video out over there. I may go live with it. And it'll just be real brief, under 5 minutes. Yes, I saw there was 50 before I came on. I wanted to check that for sure. Yes. And of course, the community wall is always open. My community wall is always open, as is yours. But go to my community wall and hit the like button on my shorts. And I know Rosalie is over there all the time doing that. Thank you so much. Hit the like button on my shorts and the other videos that are there, the lives, etc. And leave it comments and make it your comment pinned and highlighted, folks. But yeah, I'm enjoying the community wall. I'm learning a whole lot about YouTube, so I'm enjoying the community wall. I'm enjoying the community wall. And thanks to all of you for supporting, etc. So Grammy Journals, you subbed over there on Cash into Envelopes? Yes, I'm gonna go back up because I know you mentioned something else, Grammy's Journal, about I think you mentioned something else about the SSI. And I wanted to make sure that I read that. If I didn't read, I read it. Okay, Grammys, yeah. And my SSI denied me, and it is hard. Wow. Everyone is feeling the effects now and or have been for a long while, possibly even before the 3-year crisis that just happened and is over with per the administration. But I get it. Just unbelievable. Yes, thank you. That's why I got the she said moderating and all this good stuff. And don't forget to drop your links in there. Yes, you did. Regina's mink oil. Yes, she sells mink oil and Mary Kay over there. Yes, and also the poll that I did today. Have you done your net worth statement for August? And of course, the net worth statement is a snapshot in time. And of course, August has not passed. So if you haven't done it, no big deal. and some people may or may not do it, then of course it is what it is. But I talked about that a little bit tonight, about the net worth statement and people in their 50s, their retirement, what have you. And with the way that it is going now, and like I said, I got triggered when I was reading the story, and because it starts with this: if you're making $100,000 a year, you should have 6 times that in your savings, in your retirement savings. And my brain is like, why couldn't they have had a figure that was like 50,000 or 60,000? That maybe the average person, if you did a whole average, might be making, or might make, by the time they get to a particular age, depending on what their age is, etc. Why would they put 100,000 in the story? So, when I'm reading stories, sometimes I get a little like, okay, that seems kind of odd. Why did you start with such a high figure when a whole lot of people? Well, I know, I get it. Most of the folks that I know, and not that I'm pocket watching anybody or anything like that, but most of the folks that I know, just like myself, you just got regular jobs, et cetera, not 100K. And then you talk about retirement, and then when someone reads the story and they aren't even in that ballpark, or 100K or plus, people get turned off. Like, I got a little triggered, like, okay, this story is, I'm going to be giving a whole lot of counterpoints to this story. It's just crazy. Start with where you think most people are. What is ideal, like 50K or 60K, because people get turned off, and you may have other good points in the story. No one is going to hear it. No one is going to hear it. Thank you so much, AI Virginia Show, for dropping your own links. And yes, definitely cash into envelopes. Thank you, Grammy's Journal, for subbing, for connecting with me over there, Yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying that community wall, folks. I am enjoying that community wall. And check out my shorts. I'm expanding my horizons with this YouTube thing, etc. Yes, and thank you. Yes, shout out to our international friends. All are welcome, as Virginia says. All are welcome here. Thank you so much for watching and liking. And to the replay gang, the same. Are you still on the subway, Rosalie James? Are you still on the subway? Wow. And this is in California. How many times have you been turned, if you're still here, Grammy's Journal, how many times have you been turned down for the SSI? I don't know how that process works, but I'm sure it is my hope that people can apply for it as many times as they can. Oh, yes, all are welcome here. Yes, and yes. I'm excited about looking for a new friend tonight. I'm excited about looking for a new friend. Yes. Oh, it was your first time, but you're going to try again. Yes. Keep on trying. Wow. And wow. Yes. Take care, AI Virginia Show. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for moderating. I do appreciate it. Yes. But definitely go check out the AI Virginia Show and her other shows. I want to say His Grace and Mercy, but the link is there. It says Grace, Mercy, 6767, Goddess of Love, and Regina's Mink Oil are her other channels. Go and check her out. I'm moderator extraordinaire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Patty. Thank you so much, Miss Patty. Congratulations on the 180K. Oh, that's how many views. Thank you so much. When I checked earlier today, it might have been like at 178 or something or another like that. But yeah, I've been watching it when it comes to the brain. But a lot hasn't been coming to the brain today, thanks to my friend over here. That I'm going to purchase a new friend tonight, if I see something that I like, or tomorrow. But yes, thank you so much for being here. the A.I. Regina Show, my moderator. What's going on with you, Miss Patty? What's going on with you, Miss Patty? I'm gonna have to do the replay. I did the other replay that I told you I was going to do. Or get over there to see what's going on. Is Jeremiah in the mix? If you are still here, I know you said the tab is open. You may or may not be. You may or may not be there. I always do this. I always ask questions when when people may or may not be. Is Jeremiah in the mix? Miss Madison, Jeremiah always wants to be in the mix. Oh, I understand. I'm the same way when I have it on and I'm running around. I'm not running around, but I'm in the house doing other things, etc. There's always something to do when you are at home, right? Shantarman, she's probably gone. But yes, I understand. Jeremiah is here this evening. Oh, fantastic. So he'll be in the mix tomorrow for Treadmill Tuesday. And you might have did the treadmill today because I thought your upcoming thumbnail said treadmill Monday also went to. But I understand when it's 70 or so out there, you don't want to get out there in that heat. And I don't blame you. I did my stuff inside. I went outside to the park, but my friend over here was not cooperating. So I had to come back home and I did my indoor walking. My knee was feeling much better today. So I was treading lightly. But yeah, it was feeling much better today. I'm just doing all the things. Yes. Hello, Wellness with Frugal Mama. How are you? I'm going to try to get over to see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yes. Tuesday. Yes. See you tomorrow. But I definitely got to go and check out the haul you did. The coupon haul. I saw that. I was like, oh, I see one there finally. Yes, and yes. You're going to vote tomorrow? Oh, Tuesday. There's always some election going on someplace on a Tuesday. Going to vote tomorrow. Jeremiah is going to vote with his parents to see the process. Yes, and yes. Maybe they can write in his name because I'm telling you, maybe they can write in his name for every office all over these United States because it seems like children are running it already. I need to stop bashing these politicians. Just write in his name. Yes. I know you mentioned that his mom is homeschooling him. Yes, and that homeschooling is a good thing. I mean, to get to do so many things that they would not normally do. And in this case, tomorrow, when she goes and votes, he's going to go with her to see the process. And she's going to be explaining some things to him. And would never get that at school. They would do like the little fake thing, etc. But when I was doing election judge duties, folks would bring in their children, etc. And then sometimes some of the election judge who, didn't want the kids to go with them. And now I just I just break all the rules. I just break all the rules. I'm like, no, it's okay. She can go over there. And I just look at the other people like they're crazy. Like, you're not going to stop that other process that's going on in the booth. And that parent trying to teach their children how the process works. You're not going to stop that process. They didn't share my reflection. I'll just say that. Thank you, Miss Patty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, all types out here. But they want to distract us with these aliens. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I am going to get off of here and spend some time looking for a new friend to purchase online here. Oh, yes. I got to do it, folks. I think I might have one last upload tonight, and that might be it. Besides using these two laptops, I might have to pull out my iPad, but nonetheless. Thank you all so much for being here. You have a great one too, Miss Patty. Have a great day voting tomorrow. Have a great day voting tomorrow. You and Jeremiah and his mom have a great day voting. Take care. Oh, wellness. How is your son doing? If you are still here, how is your son doing? The one that had the little incident at school. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing okay. She may or may not be here because I know she's busy. She got the two young men and and her life also with too. But I hope he's doing, I'm sure he's probably doing a whole lot better since that incident happened a few weeks back. Are you inside, Rosalie James, for the night? Are you inside for the night? I hope you made it home safe. He is better, thank you. Great. Yeah, these young men, when they're young like that, they just bounce back. Unlike old folks, that wouldn't be me. Not like people with knee problems. Oh my goodness. Glad that he is doing good. Yes. Oh, good. Glad that you're home. Rosalie. Glad that you're home. Yeah. Seems like I don't know, maybe it's just here. It's still a little light out, but I can see that it's beginning to get dark. And I know there's plenty of folks there in New York City, all this other stuff. But most of the time when I see you, you're by yourself. So make sure you get home safely. And of course, there isn't a whole lot I can do, but I do want to ask because you're a single young lady at that moment in time, trying to make your way through the subway and all this other stuff. And yeah. Outside playing basketball. Oh, wow. Just all this physical activity, which is a good thing. It is a good thing, folks. It is a good thing. Thanks for the 23 likes. And the 7 folks that are still here watching and or listening in the background. I move fast most of the time. Yes, I understand. And I think everyone in New York City seems to me move fast. And I want to go there and visit, like I was mentioning, maybe a few lives back, like for maybe three or so days, maybe 3 or 4 days with the spouse, if he can get some time off. Coordinate time off together. But yeah, I would like to go back. Of course, I haven't been since COVID. But yeah, I would like to do that. Yeah, one of my favorite places to go. Try to make a day and go to some places that I haven't gone to. Because most of the time I would just go down to, Manhattan, to New York itself, the city, and just walk around. Went to Sylvia's one time. This was, man, oh man, many years ago. Yeah. You can only find people moving slow in the parks. Yeah. Is that on the weekends or is that during the week when the people that really don't have jobs but I guess any and everyone frequent, when you said in parks, so that would be more than one. Of course, in the Brain, I got Central Park on the Brain, but I am sure that there are more parks. And one time, when my husband and I went to the Statue of Liberty over there. We went and did that. And of course, everywhere it seems that I go, I don't know. It is probably just in these big cities, because when I went to New York, same thing. When I went down to DC, which is right down the street in Essex, someone is always there with a snake. It must be the thing to do. A snake. Okay. I don't know. Rosalie's any day, any parks, playground. Yes, gotcha. The slow folks, people that are moving slow. Yes. So I guess you're going to try to go live tomorrow around, you said, between 8 and 9. Is that it, Rosalie? I guess it could be any time, but if I heard you correctly. You're shooting for that time frame, more or less, more or less. Rosalie James, I think today was her second live. If yes, on the between 8 and 9 time frame for the live. Good, good, good. So if you all are up during that time, I know most of you will be, try and check out Rosalie James. Check out her live. Very impromptu. She just come on up and God, her voice, her voice, her voice. She can sing any type of song, folks. She can sing any type of song. She's a religious young lady, but any type of song she can, whatever. If she sees something, see a flower, she can sing about that tree. She can sing about that, or put it in one of her songs. All that good stuff. A beautiful voice, a beautiful voice. And check out Wellness with Frugal Mama. She is over there exercising for everyone and getting the deals, the wellness part. Check her out at 7 a.m. in the morning. Well, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard for me. I gotta say that. Check out Wellness with Frugal Mama over there, exercising. Very beginner friendly, very beginner friendly. And her couponing escapades on the weekend at, and we've got a Family Dollar up here, so it might be Family Dollar or dollar. I think it's Family Dollar to $5 off of $25 on the weekends. And when I went home, and I got Dollar General on the brain now, because when I went home, they are building a Dollar General out there that is very close to where my mom lives, which is going to be a great asset to them because they do not have a store readily by. They have to go to, or if they hit town, when they first hit town, they can go to this place called Producer, etc. But most of the time they go to Walmart, or my sister Pat, who take care of my mom's stuff, will go to the Walmart over there and do that. But in this case, when my sister Pat isn't there, then they can go to the Dollar General that is right there, and hopefully they have a lot of refrigerated stuff so that they can buy food items, all that good stuff. So I got Dollar General in the brain now. See, well, the Frugal Mama pot is going to be the Dollar General when it's Family Dollar. Oh, you're welcome, Rosalie. You're welcome, Rosalie. But check out Wellness with Frugal Mama, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard for me. And Miss Patty over there at Patty's Kitchen Garden and More. Check her out. Tomorrow she is voting, but I'm sure she will be back to doing something on Wednesday. Probably her walk. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so probably no tea Tuesday unless she does a pop-up. She is the pop-up queen. Yes, Miss Patty. Oh, and Jeremiah, who's in the mix. And Jeremiah, who's in the mix. The Grammys Journal there in California. I hope when you apply again for the SSI that you mentioned in the chat, I don't want people to think I'm talking out of church. I hope that it goes through. And I wonder how long that process takes. I know it's the government, so it's probably a crazy long process. But I hope it works for you. We're talking about how tight it is, and there's no livable wage any place. Like $25 is not a livable wage. When they was talking about $15, I was like, okay, how is that going to help some person in Washington, D.C. or Maryland or New York or even down there in Alabama or Louisiana? How is that when the rent keeps going up, and up? And I'm talking just even the mom and pop landlords and even the big complexes. Yeah, how is $15 even going to work? But I guess it was better than whatever it was at the time. But it's just people are catching it. People are catching it hard. People are catching it hard, folks. People are catching it hard. I am going to end this live, folks. I am going to end this live. I think I got a few more uploads for my friend. Please go to my community wall and check out all of my shorts there. Hit the like button, and leave a comment. and get your comment pinned. Get your comment pinned. Do the poll. I put out a poll of, have you done your net worth statement for August? I did a poll there. When I checked, I had 5 responses. I'm looking right at it, and I don't know why it didn't show the information there, like what the results were. But nonetheless, go to my community wall and check out the information that is there. Hit the like button, get your comment pinned, and check out my backup channel, Cash into Envelopes. I think I got 50 connections over there already. So yes, yes, and yes again. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Rosalie, if anyone is going live, and I know Wellness is going, unless something changed, tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, it's going live. And Rosalie, between 8 and 9 in the morning, she'll be doing her live. And Miss Patty is voting tomorrow. Miss Patty is voting tomorrow. Her and Jeremiah and her daughter, they are voting tomorrow. He is going to learn the process by actually participating. Hello, Miss JoJo. Hello, Miss JoJo. How are you? How are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. My voice is trying to give out. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. How was your day, Miss JoJo? How was your day? How was your day? Yeah, check out Grammy's Journal. She has a YouTube channel. Check out Grammy's Journal. I know we're connected. lots of videos about her time with her family, her and her family interacting, going out to play mini golf and a whole host of things. Family is important. Family is important. And my moderator, the A.I. Regina Show, go check out her channel, the A.I. Regina Show, and her other channels that she dropped in the link. Regina's Meek Oil, Goddess of Love, Grace and Mercy. The links are in the chat. Thank you, Shantarman, for being here. Just going over again. Matthew Whittington, thank you so much for being here. Go check out his channel. Go check out his channel. He did a little, well, he didn't do it, but he went to a place and did some hibachi with some shrimp and some noodles today. I saw that, and some eel sauce. Interesting. But yeah, go check out everyone's channel. Tamika Davis, thank you for your continued support to this channel and others and others and others. Go check out Miss JoJo, also into. Go check out her channel, A Spiritual Young Lady. Go check out her channel. And AI Spill It Girl TV also into. Shantarman was here. Joshua Gabriel Wong, go check him out. He said it was 5:30 in the morning when this live started, which was at 6. Yes. Bad Body Not So Fit. Go check him out, doing all types of things with knives, doing all different types of push-ups, all different types of exercise move with knives, etc. Sheiky Baby, another young man that is doing different type of exercise moves, and giving tutorials. And I think people are asking him to maybe do something, or if they did something correctly, then he is doing a video on explaining what they should or should not have done, and this is how it's done, or they got most of it correct, etc., etc. So very interesting. Thank you so much, Sheiky Baby, for being here. I do appreciate it. I appreciate your support. And keep those videos coming. Keep those videos coming. Bad Body Not So Fit, like I just mentioned, doing a whole host of things when people are, I guess, sending him or in the comments of videos saying, hey, can you do a push-up this particular way, or holding this, or with a knife? Okay. And he gladly obliges. The OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Go check out her channel. I know sometimes she comes on at different times, and her dog has a channel too. Cammy. Her dog name is Cammy. I thought it was Tammy. But go check out the OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Great place to go to connect with others. She's over there doing some entertainment stuff. Great. And talking about different news events also into over there on her channel. But her dog has a channel also too, Cammy. Her dog's name is Cammy. Rooted in Essential Oils. Go check out his channel. Go check out his channel. He is over there growing, and he sells products over there too. But if you go to his channel, you will see all that information over there. And he did a class yesterday on the essential oils. I was over there at that live. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. Go check out his channel, folks. Go check out his channel. Good information on, he's a licensed professional, licensed financial professional. Go check out his channel. And if that is some type of service that you need, then I'm sure that there's some information on his YouTube channel that you can connect with him and get that information, that guidance. But yeah, having a licensed professional, like he stated here, is a good thing to help you through the process. That's the OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle and Cammy over there. Cammy, not Tammy, Cammy. I think I shout, and Lucy Warren's World. It seems like there was someone else with Warren's World in their name that I am thinking about. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Joshua Gabriel, once again, he was here, always here in the line. Lala Red EXO out there in California, as is Granny's Journal. Thank you so much, Lala Red EXO for being here. I think she's working on her WHs, folks. So if you have time, please go check out her channel. And if you want to support her in that manner, please do so. But she's over there taste testing different snacks, beverages, etc., and showing food that she is having, some of which she's probably cooked herself. That is good. That is good. I think I shouted out everyone. And Miss JoJo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Glad that you had a good day, Miss JoJo. Glad that you had a good day. Glad that you had a good day. So Grammy's Journal, how long was the process when you did it the first time for the SSI? This is interesting. Not that I'm going to apply around here or anything like that, but just interesting to know. Because I can imagine they can probably take forever. And I wonder how long it takes for the Social Security. Probably not that hard because, well, they have all the information there for the most part. Like your whole work history or this, your that, the other. You go and apply, and hopefully in a month or so, you're getting your loot. Like I mean exactly that. Your loot with a little bit of extra interest added on. And yes, it's back to school for a lot of folks. I know Wellness, I think her sons are back in school, and it has started for some folks. I think here in Maryland, I think it's after Labor Day. Yeah, which is coming up. Just coming up. Yes, that one last time that people can go grill out. And I know it's not the last time, but in people's brain, it's that way because school is starting back and you're going to be busy doing other stuff or just resting and relaxing on the weekend because the shuttling the kids around, etc., or something happens to them at school and you have to pick them up, like what was the case with one of the young ladies here. I'm telling you, it's always something, with the kids, just in general, even if they're at home, Oh my God. And if they are a young man, like I said, I learned a lot when I was watching my youngest grandson, who's 12 now. That's elderly. But I learned a whole lot. I'm telling you, they got a lot of energy. And I've been waiting for they get to the clumsy age, like 9 or 10. They're having the falls and stuff. But it's a part of growing up. It's a part of growing up. And they are tough. And they can handle it, Mr. Trying to get caught up on everyone's videos today. How was your day? And she is saying hello to Grammy's Journal also went to. That day was going along pretty good until my friend over here did not want to hold a charge or very little charge like is at 20% now, and it's been up forever. So it's going to be a spend day for me, like I was mentioning to the folks earlier. So when I get off this live, I'm going to see if I can find something that I like and works within my price range, all the good stuff, and purchase something. If not, then it'll be tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta get a new something. Yeah. Of course, I have these machines here and I still can do what it is that I need to do. And I got a landline phone also until somebody need to call someone. And I write stuff down right on. I write stuff down. So and the phone numbers of the people, to all the loved ones in my life. I have their numbers written down in my journal. So yeah. It was, other than that, the day went pretty well. My knee was much better, so I was able to do a little bit of walking, very light, a little bit of walking. Have football practice now. I'll be in the background. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Thank you so much, Wellness, for being here. Thank you so much. I got to get over there to your channel. Get over there to your channel tomorrow. Support where I can. Support where I can. But yes, wow, football practice. He was doing basketball earlier. Wow, and they got you running around all over. I get it, all the extracurricular activities. Or maybe you're just doing it for just for them, so they can get some energy out. Also, and too. But I understand it's probably part of a team or group effort, a team effort. But yeah, the young men. Whoo! Yeah. The eating. And I know your sons look like they're 8 or 9 or something, another like that. Oh my God. Stand by. I know you already I know you already know. Hand sanitizer. Mess around my nose. But yeah. Wow, and wow. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, they're getting caught up on videos. It seems like it's never ending. Like it's never ending. Ooh. When I went to my mom's house, which was not the last weekend, but the weekend before that, drove down there on Saturday and I came back on Wednesday. And that first day, the internet at their house, non-existent, but I finally did get it to work. And then T-Mobile for this thing right here, 0 bars. Okay, this isn't going well. And I'm out there in the country. Okay. But finally got it together, and it started working. It didn't have any hiccups after that. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, no hiccups after that. Yeah. Yeah, just a lot of that when you have, it's just a lot. Yeah. But I came back on Wednesday and she was in between caregivers because my cousin that was doing it was supposed to get some type of surgery, and that got delayed because she had a family emergency. And then the agency that my mom was with, they weren't going to be the agency anymore, and so we're looking for someone else and found someone else. And so I stayed a few extra days too. The person came on Tuesday. Yes, because I left on Wednesday. Yeah, they came on Tuesday. Yes. So I showed her what all it is that I do and how I do it, because I was the one that was there, my brother and I, but he's a guy. What all I do. And she's done the work before, but as you understand it, they want to see how is it that you do it and how receptive, in this case, my mom is to help and all this other type of thing. And it went well. And then she came back on Wednesday, and then my brother was there. Yeah. Yep, and then she took over and did her thing. Hey, Cherry. Hey, how are you? How are you? She's another young lady from New York. New York, New York, New York. Frank Sinatra. How have you been? How have you been, Cherry? How have you been? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm just chit chatting a little bit with Wellness, who is in the background, and she's at football practice with her sons. All that good stuff. Yes, just chit chatting. Thank you so much. How have you been? How is life in New York? How is it treating you? Lots of questions all at once. Glad that you're doing well. Glad that you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good over here. Doing pretty good over here. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Ooh. Thanks for asking. Oh, yes. Hot, hot, hot. Everywhere, and probably beyond hot, and in a lot of those more southern states, but nonetheless, hot is hot. Hot is hot for sure. Hot is hot. Yeah, and Rosalie James, she was, and she still may be in the background, but yeah, she was here. She's another young lady that's from New York. But some cool nights. Good. Do you sleep with the window open? Are you high up enough that you can, that you can do that? To have the windows open and all that good stuff. Oh, still here. Rosalie James, still here. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rosalie James. Thank you so much. When are you going to go? And I think, Cherry, you said you don't go live at all. And I see every now and again you do a video, or you're using the AC, Rosalie James. Yes. I remember, and I grew up in the country where I went to on the weekend, not this weekend, but the weekend before that, is out in the country, but that is our second home. And we moved there when I was 9. And the first home we had was like in the woods. You had to go through the woods to get to the house, all the good stuff. And the outhouse had that, and the chamber pot inside, etc. No running water inside, that type of thing. And so when I was 9, we moved to the second home, the new home. Yeah. Sherry says, I'm on the second floor, but my windows are wide open and my ceiling fan is on high. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, I understand that. I understand that. And Rosalie says she's using the AC or the fan. Yes, yes, and yes. Man, I hope if you all living in an apartment or something other like that, well, you said second floor, then hopefully the electricity is included. And how does it? Because like in some places, some things are set, some things are, it's like this because it's in the South or something other like that, or it's like this because it's wherever. Like in Michigan, basements are a thing, etc. In some places, basement aren't a thing. All of that good stuff. But yeah, I can imagine though. Just for anybody, regardless of whether you're in New York or some other place, the electricity bills that people are going to see and may have already seen before now is going to be out of this world. Out of this world. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I am sure of it. I am sure of it. Yes, hot is hot. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grammys Journal. And thank you for continuing to listen in. Hopefully the burgers and fries are good. I am sure they are, or will be, or will be, or will be. Okay, so Cherry is answering. Electric is separate. I had to switch to my ceiling fan because my electric. Wow, over $300. Oh my God, I can imagine. I believe it. Wow, I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. in both of the places when I grew up didn't have central heat or air. We just had box fans, no ceiling fans, box fans. But I was young and we was outside all the time anyway, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, you get used to it. Sometimes you don't know or understand what you don't have until you get old and like, oh, we didn't have that. And like, wow, I made it. I survived. And like some of these kids nowadays are like, oh, like the drop of a hat, they like pass out. And then at my second home, we didn't get that until I may have been gone out of the house by the time, we got, central heat and air in there, etc. So sometimes when I'm just here by myself, I don't turn on the thing because I'm not used to having it. Sometimes I go back to the way that things were. I'm just not used to having it. So, I got a little Dyson fan that I can put there, and I got these other ones that go around, oscillating, etc. And so that's a Dyson. And I just turn that on. It's just me. I don't have children or anything like that, CPS will come in here and haul them up out of here. nothing like that. But yeah, then my husband's like, aren't you hot? And I always tell him I grew up without central heated air. So it's nothing for me to turn on a fan or something, to turn on the fan and just keep it moving. Yeah. It's crazy. Everything is, we were talking about that earlier with Grammy, and Rosalie was here and the rest of the folks in the chat. Everything is sky high. But yeah, I can just imagine getting I'm sure my husband pays electricity bill here. I don't even know what it is because he does it online and I don't want to know. But I can't imagine. Yeah, I would be doing something different too. Yeah, over $300. And most of the time, who knows whether those figures are correct. I'm just saying. Even here and any other place, electricity company, I know that they skimming. I know they skimming and scamming. I'm just going to put it out there. They're skimming and scamming. Yeah, it's hard. And food is just crazy. And I was talking earlier about the people on TikTok, talking about the inflation. And everyone is having their own personal recession. I don't care whether they say, per the government, we're not in a recession and all this other stuff, but people are in their own personal recession because when they dig in their pockets and they pull out rabbit ears or lint, everything is high. Food is high. The gas is high. Now, when I did my little shorts, the one was like $3.61. I think the first time I did it. And this time it was $3.57. But this was at the generic gas station, not, the Shell or the BP or the Exxon or any of that. It was at the generic gas station. And I'm going to start taking some photos of the big box ones also too, because that was like $3.79. That is crazy. We had some really, really hot days. And that's why electricity went high. As soon as you turn the AC off, it's so hot. Yes. But yes, the electricity company knows what they are doing. Yes, they know what they are doing. For sure, with the skimming, the scamming. But yeah, you're exactly right. Once you turn it off, it's it's back, and the heat is back and with a vengeance. Like, yeah, once you turn it off, but people, we all are doing what it is that we have to do just to make it day to day. With these food prices, these electricity bills that are going to be upon us, and during the the pandemic and all that stuff, when people had the rent moratorium, and now that is gone and out of here, people being evicted. Are you seeing a lot of that there in New York, people being evicted? And I'm sure the courts are backed up with cases. I'm sure that the people, it's crazy, folks. It is crazy. Excuse me. Some hand sanitizer. Oh. Exactly. No matter what, the Most High is faithful. Amen and amen. The scam is right. Yes. We just gotta put our faith where it needs to go in the Most High, and He will deliver for us. Deliver for us, for sure. Yeah, it's crazy out here. And like, what is a livable wage? What does that mean? What does that mean? What is it for New York, DC, Maryland, Louisiana, Alabama, Kentucky? What is it, Florida? What is a livable wage for people? It's just crazy. Food is so high. Rent. And if you plan on buying a house, you almost have to pay cash for it or have saved up so much money. It's just all over the place and crazy. I am going to get off this live, folks, so I can go and do some research on buying another gadget, because this one is it's been charged at 19%. How nice. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Hey, Cherry. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Miss JoJo. And do you ever plan to go live? I know that you don't go live, but it's possible that you may go live. Hey, Cherry. Hey. I'll do some videos, something other like that. Yeah. Food, rent, light, and gas. Yeah, it's all high. It's all high. Oh, you are welcome. You're most welcome. Hey, Cherry. Hey, and thank you so much for being here and supporting. I do appreciate it. Miss JoJo, Grammy's Journal, Wellness for Frugal Mama, Miss Patty, Joshua Gabriel, the whole host, Rosalie James, who is going live tomorrow around 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard for both of us. Yes. Thanks to everyone that showed up. I do appreciate it. Miss Patty over there. Patty's Kitchen Garden and More, her new name. I finally got right. Wellness with Frugal Mama, my moderator, the A.I. Regina Show, and her other channels, Regina's Mink Oil, Grace and Mercy, Goddess of Love. Yes. And of course, my link to my backup channel, Cash Into Envelopes, is in the chat. It's in the chat. Matthew Whittington. Thank you so much. The OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Thank you so much. AI Spiller Girl TV. Thank you so much. Tamika Davis. Thanks for supporting His Grace and Mercy, which is Regina also. Thanks so much. Yes, I mentioned Joshua. Lucy Warren's World. Thank you so much. Grammy's Journal. Wong. Thank you so much. I think I remember. I called out everybody. Bad Body, Not So Fit. Thank you so much, young man, for being here. Shantirement. Shaky Baby. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got everybody. It's going back to Rooted and Essential Oils. Thank you so much. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor. The All-Star Advisor, a licensed financial professional. Go check him out. Go check him out. Lala Red XOXO. Go check out her channel. Like I said, I think she's working on her WHs. If you want to support her in that effort, do so. Keep going. Either and two. Thank you so much, everyone. I am going to end this live. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. No lives yet. No lives just yet. But maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen. As always, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Connect with me on my backup channel, Cash Into Envelopes. Cash Into Envelopes, my backup channel. When I last checked, there were 50 connections, 50 family members, working to get to 100 family members, working to get to 100 family members. Go to my community wall, do the survey or the poll that I have there. Have you done your net worth statement for August? And also check out my videos and my shorts there. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And also you can get your comments pinned or highlighted over there, but go to my community wall and hit the like button on the shorts And of course, you can go to my channel, Wanda Budgets and Beyond here, and check out the shorts there also. But of course, hit the like button, hit the like button. Thank you so much, folks. Take care and have a good day. I may go live tomorrow on Cash into Envelopes, my backup channel, and I will be going live tomorrow, 6 p.m. once again, Eastern Standard Time, also into Take Care Wellness for Frugal Mama. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. And thanks for supporting and being here. I do appreciate it. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye.